I'm certain there are people who like this film a lot, but myself, being rather critical, do not. I don't care for this film, not even a whole minute. If this film wants my heart, well, it ain't gonna win it. It's based on a classic written by Dr. Seuss. How the Grinch Stole Christmas had little to excuse. It was a simple story that was fine as it is, but producers disagree, for they were busy with their whiz. This is the first feature based on Seuss's library, and of all leading stars, they went with Jim Carrey, an actor greatly known for various expressions, but the way he does it here leaves a lot of questions. There's too many instances where he over-exaggerates. It's a wonder these creators were able to graduate.
How dare you enter the Grinch's lair! The impudence! The audacity! The unmitigated gall!
He can have his funny moments, though over the top, and the costume he has is the opposite of slop. While the Grinch's design is faithful to the book, for his character, looks like they forgot to take a look. He's still the grumpy recluse as was shown before. They give him a backstory, whatever we need that for. The book kept a mystery his reason for hating Christmas, but because this is a feature, they needed some reminiscence. Or so they say, but I must disagree, for there's no reason for this tale of the Grinch's misery.
You don't have a chance with her. You're 8 years old and you have a beard.
We see him mocked by his class during the Christmas season. Even if we shouldn't ask why, we did not need the reason. But afterward, the narrator acts as though we saw nothing. You're not fooling us. I wouldn't even call it bluffing.
So, whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood outside his cave, hating the Who's.
While the Grinch is designed well, look what they did to the Who's. You must be crazy if you're not shaking in your shoes. I can see the idea is that they're a different type of creature, but their upper lip especially would make you think they have a fever. They didn't need to take this extra step. If Dr. Seuss were to see this, he'd have wept. But even now, Dr. Seuss still shakes in his grave. Who could blame him? These cowards just pretend to be brave. The set design is an example of one that should look fine. The town is shaped as you'd imagine it designed. But the color is lacking and the texture fades. The lens and the buildings themselves need more shades. At least the film has decency when the Grinch steals everything. But even that's not enough to excuse the bad things. The film throws in humor that isn't all that great, and some of it, you wonder how people don't hate. There's a scene where the Grinch face plants in a woman's gear, and another where he wiggles mistletoe over his rear.
Mistletoe. Now pucker up and kiss it, Whoville!
But I think the joke I hate most of all is proof that these filmmakers had much too much gall. The Grinch puts his dog to a man's puckered lips, not at the mouth, no, more between the hips. The joke itself was already of poor taste, but the way the dog's eyes bulge is living proof of disgrace. Faith Hill's song is probably what the film is best known for. It ranked high in the charts and is thankfully no bore. In this film, this song would play twice. First by Cindy Lou, but I wouldn't say nice.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away?
I'm sure that the actress is doing her best, but the fact they got accepted as is all a jest. They could have just asked for a second take. What do they care though? They're cash-hungry snakes. During the end credits, Faith Hill's version plays. It sounds much more magical and foreshadows happy days. It's an instance where the movie is not very good, but a song from its soundtrack is one that really could. Picture books are hard to adapt to a true feature. That doesn't stop people from trying and ignoring teacher.
What do you want?
Dr. Seuss, it appears, is given the most offense. It hardly seems to matter, as they make billions of cents. Well, dollars, cents, what difference does it make? If you explain how it should be, they'd hardly stay awake. This live-action Grinch is not terrible, not much, but die-hard Dr. Seuss fans would lose their lunch.
I'm an idiot!